Barak Valley Cements, that was one stock which was buzzing in action today. It hit an upper circuit of 5% in trade today. If you after the news coming in that it acquired 3 tea companies through its wholly owned subsidiary, Badurpur Energy. That's the subsidiary we are talking about. But for more details on the acquisition, we have Vijay Kumar Garodia, the chairman and whole-time director at Barak Valley Cements, joining us on a phone line from Kolkata. Well, Mr. Garodia, welcome to the show. Tell us the reason behind the acquisition.
Recently, we have acquired 3 tea gardens. The main reason to acquire these 3 gardens because of we have our own captive power plant that is 6 megawatt, and we generate power through biomass. So we require sufficient quantity of biomass to run our power plant. That's why we have purchased these tea gardens. We will grow our own biomass, and sufficient land is there. Around 8,000 to 10,000 acres of land is there in all these 3 gardens, three tea gardens, and some surplus land we will use for our biomass.
Mr. Garodia, that's a very interesting strategy, because you're using a tea garden for getting green power. But what about tea as a stream of potential profits going ahead?
Yeah, the profitability of the company will be naturally grow, because now we are not getting sufficient biomass from the local area, and now we are going to grow our own biomass in and around the surplus land of the tea garden. So from there, the cost of this biomass will be almost 40% lesser than the existing rate.
Right, Mr. Garodia, can you give us an idea of the deal size? You acquired 3 companies. How much did that cost the subsidiary?
Initially, our cost comes around 5 to 7 crore. At this stage, we have to clear lots of liabilities, outstanding liability of the earlier owner. So it could not be calculated properly now. We have cleared the bank dues on one-time settlement we have done with the bank, and we have purchased the entire 100% share of those 3 tea companies, and lots of market outstanding is there. So within a month, I think every picture will be clear what will be our actual cost on it.
Right, Mr. Garodia, we just need clarity on that. So you've done a down payment of 5 to 7 crores in cash. What's the outstanding liability for those 3 companies?
Yeah, that it is not clear yet. Some unforeseen liabilities are also coming. So we have such sort of agreement with the actual earlier owner. We have to clear all those liabilities also. So within a month, I think we will let you know if you want all these things.
So, Mr. Garodia, just to understand what the strategy really is, one, you're going to be using the tea estates for your own biomass, for power. But what about tea? Are you also going to get into the tea market with these estates?
No. See, number one, tea market is very good. In every industry, there is a cycle. Since last 7-8 years, tea market was not doing well. But since last 2 years, there is a very good profitability, and rate is also very good. So naturally, we are going to earn from the existing tea gardens there, and on the surplus land, we will generate some other profits for our biomass plant. So that is the main strategy, that we can earn profit from existing tea garden, because the future of tea garden is very good. There is a very good demand, so there is no question of any loss there, and we are forcing a very good market.
Right, so going forward, when I talk about 2010, how do your revenues really change? Because right now you derive everything from cement. How will the revenues change for the coming fiscal?
We have to work on all these things, but naturally there will be sufficient. There is a very good change of revenue in all these things, profitability and sales turnover, and we will get the good power for our industry, because the entire northeastern region is a power deficit area. So if from our own biomass, suppose within 1.5 years, we get our own biomass and we get the quality power for our industry, so everything will be fine.